from the historic Ham Building in St. Paul, it's the Haberdasher's Couch. I'm Kendrick, inviting you to the show, starring Jaime and Dorset, featuring Todd Walker, also featuring Amye Scharlau. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jaime.
It's Todd About Town, Todd Walker, entertainment, travel, and more. Hey Todd, what's new?
Hi, and welcome to another show of the Haberdasher's Couch. And I'm with Todd Walker, Todd About Town. And for some reason, I feel like it's a serious day for me. No, it's not a serious day for me.
Jeez,
welcome to the show.
We're talking entertainment. This weekend is going to be so packed.
Who defines pop music more than Taylor Swift?
Are you going to start with a song?
Well, okay, so Anti-Hero.
Okay.
The hook in that song, if you get a chance to look at it, the hook in that song, it brings me back to the 80s with Madonna. I can hear, actually, in contemporary music, pop culture music, the essence of 80s rock and roll.
Okay.
Right, because there's a lot of synthesizers, there's a lot of that same kind of driving disco beat that's in there.
Well, it's amazing. So Taylor Swift are you going? You taking your daughter?
Well, so here's the deal. It says StubHub tickets Friday, 1,000 of them. I think that's the only way I can get in.
What? 1,000 of them? They start. This is.
Oh, that's how much they cost?
It's at U.S. Bank Stadium. It's Friday and Saturday night. It is going to be so packed. I mean, they already had a press conference this morning with the mayor of Minneapolis and the police chief talking about parking.
It's like Santa Claus coming.
So Taylor Swift will be here on Friday and Saturday, and I just thought I'd check before I came in today to find out what I could see in tickets. And yeah, it's basically sold out. But on StubHub, I did find Friday night $1,000 for the very top section like 354. So we're talking the very top of U.S. Bank Stadium.
Should we try to go party crash it? Should we?
Yeah.
Huh?
And the doors open at 4:30. It's so the concert just. But people are paying for tickets.
Taylor, if you're listening, no, forget it.
Are you going to try to take your daughter?
I would love
for
to.
$1,000?
She said she wanted to go, but Papa ain't got $1,000 right now.
Jeez, $1,000 for tickets.
So
it's just crazy.
What she did want me to do is take her to Pride. One of the things I said about Pride is that are there security concerns?
Yeah. Well, that was on the news conference
Yes.
today too. That there's going to be so much security downtown, and so the idea that Taylor Swift is here at the same time.
I'm talking
is Pride
23rd, 24th, 25th. Now we're talking Pride Parade
is on Sunday.
On Sunday at 11 o'clock.
Right, but at Loring Park, is where everything will be is still happening. So it's going to be just a packed weekend with so many events.
What was the press conference like for that?
Well, they just were talking about how people are going to be getting around the Twin Cities with all these huge events, and what ramps are going to be open, what's going to be closed, and it's going to be best, obviously, to try to find alternative means of transportation. This is a time you want a scooter like I have, because it's just going to be crazy getting around. The hotel rooms are all booked. I have friends that are taking their daughters, and they said it's just crazy. A friend of mine owns the bar Lush in Northeast Minneapolis, and I saw her at a funeral this week, and she said they just don't even know what to expect.
Yeah. So if Robin Williams can play Mrs. Doubtfire, and Dustin Hoffman can play Tootsie, I want to play. Who do I want to play? I want to dress up and drag.
Oh, you are going to try to bridge the play Tootsie.
I want to play a woman. I've always wanted.
Well, sure there's some items here that you could probably.
1982.
So I went and saw it last night. Tootsie at the Orpheum. It runs through Sunday. So once again, it's on Hennepin Avenue. Another event that's happening
on Sunday.
Yes.
40 smacks.
Yeah. So it starts at 40. I think it's just very reasonable, and it's you obviously remember the movie, and I'm assuming you do as well.
Yeah.
The movie was great, and they bring it to life on stage, and it's a great show. It's just fun. It's entertaining. The guy that plays Tootsie is super talented. It's a good show. I mean, it's fun.
Maybe I want to play Taylor Swift. That's my role.
Okay.
So, stay tuned. Anyway, Twin Cities Jazz Festival, 25th Annual Lower Town Art District.
Yeah, so now we're going over to St. Paul for these next 2 events. There was even more. I mean, Into the Woods is opening up at the Guthrie as well, so that's a big event.
Oh my God, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, so it's going to be very busy. Twin Cities Jazz Festival. This festival is just so fantastic, and the idea that it's completely free for everybody to go, and there's various venues around the Twin Cities, including now they've added the Apostle Cafe. Also, the main stage is primarily at Mears Park,
right.
And I'm going to try to get down there Saturday. One of my favorites, Davina and the Vagabonds, is playing.
That's the one I want to see.
Yeah, she's playing at 6 o'clock.
Oh my God!
And her group on Saturday. Yeah. Patty Peterson is on that stage. The idea that this is something free that everybody can go to in the Twin Cities.
Established in 1999.
Yeah.
It was
and they have new Steve Heckler is the one who started it, and he's no longer managing it. He's retired from it, so they have another group. Neimer Fieger is doing the PR, and they're trying to get the word out there at a very competitive weekend. But
so in between the sandwich of music and music, and you sandwich that together. In between that is a state fairground, and in the state fairground, they're adding 12,000 vintage cars to the scene.
This
same weekend. You better rent a hotel room now.
Yeah, and this is always well attended. I've covered it for years and years and years.
Yeah.
It seems like it's always the hottest weekend of the year. It's
Yeah.
always so hot.
It's going to be a scorcher.
Walking around the state fairgrounds in the heat, but once again, it's only $15 for your ticket. I think it's $13 if you go to the automobile store. Can't remember the name of it, but it's on the site.
Like Riley or something like that?
It is Riley.
Yeah.
But it's a great show. But excuse me. And once again, that gets completely
Do I do that
packed.
to you?
Yes.
I make you nervous, huh?
No, I just had a soda. But it feels like you're at the state fair because they do open up things such as O'Gara's is open, and a lot of the bars and restaurants.
And I tell you, when they start cruising in,
Today,
today, you go on any highway in the Twin Cities and they're rolling in.
You can just see them all over town. Yeah. And I'm going to give you one insider pro tip here. If you want to have a great time and you want to see someone, how odd, one just went by. Right on cue here. But if you want to, tomorrow at Mancini's on 7th Street in St. Paul, a mini car show and lunch. And so you can go down and see a lot of the cars down.
Okay, cool. I want to thank you for joining us at the Haberdasher's Couch here, and we will see you next week.
Hello, I'm Amye the Hypnotist here at beautiful Jaime's Haberdashery, and this is Coffee Talk. Hey, Junebug. If you have a June birthday, you've probably been called that. Or even if you just happen to be cute, Junebug is a term of endearment. And you'll notice around this time of year in Minnesota, the Junebugs are coming out of the ground, they're flying around, they're hitting our windows and making a lot of noise. But do you know much about the actual Junebugs? Did you realize that they are actually related to the scarab beetles of Egypt that were worshipped? They lay about 200 eggs, 50 to 200 eggs, and then they spend up to 2 to 3 years underground as larvae before they emerge in fall, and then they go back under the ground. They're very, very good at digging, and they wait until spring. So that's what we're seeing now. We're seeing all of our June bugs coming out in the spring. They're flying around, they're eating leaves, they're eating flowers. They're completely harmless to human beings, but they do feed birds and they feed raccoons. So the next time you see a June bug, don't look at it as just a giant flying pest. I know they don't fly very well. Remember that they are related to scarabs in Egypt, and they were worshipped, and they are signs of long life and good luck. So have a wonderful week, and that's Coffee Talk.